Hey, it's Yolanda at DryerBuzz, and here's your answer of the day from 27 Answers. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Listen, I just had an epiphany. I mean, literally, I can't tell you how many times I have deleted today's answer, trying to really get to the source of it. And I've been playing around with it in my head. I woke up so way early this morning, and you know what? Here it is. Everything ain't for everybody. Everything ain't for everybody. Have you ever thought about becoming exclusive? And then as I said that, I looked up the sky. I was like, wait a minute. Some of the most successful entities, businesses, organizations, clubs, etc. are exclusive. And how did I come to this? I got up like you get up on some of those days where you like, today ain't today. I can't deliver today. Well, unfortunately, even in doing your own thing, even in being your own boss, even in being free and passionate, working on your passion, you still have to deliver each and every day. If you put out business hours, if you put out any kind of schedule, if you have decided to commit to something, you have to do it on those days. And I committed to giving you an answer of the day, Monday through Thursday. So I am recording this, and yes, I have played around with this topic in my head. You know how I felt a little piece of it, and I'm like, let me just keep working with it. Let me keep working with it. And I thought about it. Everything ain't for everybody. And there were so many ways I could go with that, because I wanted to talk about it in relation to the platforms. Like, I woke up this morning, and like everybody else, half awake, reaching for the phone, and I went right to my Facebook, and I started scrolling the timeline. I was like, Facebook going through something today. Well, understandably, there's a lot going on in our climate, and Facebook being that platform where anybody can share anything. In fact, that was specifically the mission that Mark Zuckerberg dropped on us a couple of years ago. He wanted anybody to share anything. Well, we see where that's gotten him, but it is that place where people are sharing anything, and you might be looking at, all that you're looking at and reading it, you are internalizing it, well, whether you know it or not. That's what I was doing. I was like, ooh, let me get off this platform. It is doing something today. And so I went over to Twitter, and the interesting thing about Twitter is I have taken the time to create my list on Twitter. I have my influencers, my motivators, my mentors. I have the news. I have everything. I have a timeline that's all about my city. I never really scroll my main timeline unless I have absolutely nothing else to do, or I'm looking to, to sort it out a little bit more, add some more people to, if I want some new and fresh information. So I'm looking at what my mentors are doing. I'm like, whoa, I got to catch up. I'm looking at what my motivators are doing. I'm looking at what's going on in my city. And I'm like, you know what? Everything is for everybody. I was over there trying to consume everything when this is what I really needed. So if you, like me, woke up about 3 minutes into this podcast, woke up this morning, had a little bit of angst, you were feeling like maybe today ain't that day, you don't feel like dealing with the customers, are you really doing what you love? Because, as I often say, if you're really doing what it is you're called to do, what you love, what's really your passion, you should be able to talk about it or get it done at any time. And I'm like, whoa, is it, mind you, there will be those days that it's going to be difficult. But guess what? When you start to realize that everything ain't for everybody, and you don't want just anybody to be your customer, that you really have an audience out there, a customer base out there, and you really know who they are, and you haven't really put yourself out there to the point where you get burnt out, because I'm like, I can't be feeling burnt out on this. I love doing these podcasts. I love talking about, I got answers, right? But when there's so much on the table, when there's so much, I know I have to force myself say, you can't put it all in one podcast. You only got 9 minutes. Drill it down. And I thought about it. Everything ain't for everybody. And then came the word exclusive. What is exclusive? Like, when I finish with the podcast, there are different places that I put them. I said, well, maybe let me go and see what they're doing. Even though I have this platform, even though I have all these different places where I can load information and data, what's happening when I load it over here? What is that feedback? What am I internalizing? What's going on over there to make me feel that way? What's happening when I load them over here? What has been the feedback? And I went back and said, let me look at some of the feedback. Let me look at some of the scenarios where people are really and truly actually implementing, because those that are truly actually implementing, they give me the feedback. Hey, I love that. I love this. I'm going to take this. I'm going to run with it. And I can see it all in action. But the number one place I really need to see it is, how do I feel afterwards? Sometimes I have to go and pick up the copy. I had a copy of the book, my own book, sitting right here. I have to go and read it sometimes. I have to go back and listen at a podcast. And so when I woke up today and I needed to do an answer, and I didn't really have the clarity, and I had a couple of topics, and I had a couple of images, and I got to thinking about it. You know what? Everything ain't for everybody. Maybe I need to pull it back, because when I first started doing these, I was loading them on their own channel of people who were specifically looking for them. And I said, and then I went, and what did I do? I tried to do like everybody else, put it out there for everybody. Everything ain't for everybody. And if you know you've got something good that people need, you've got to figure out the platform that it needs to be on. Where do you need to load that information? Where do you need to share that information? Where do you need to make it available? Why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? Your why, your what, your who, your when, and so forth. And maybe, remember, we always talk about frustration. When you start to feel the frustration or the angst or the anxiety, you're probably doing the wrong thing at the wrong time. That's why I hit that delete button on the last version of this. Like, that's not it. It's not time to do it. Let me wait. Let me figure this out. Let me work through this. Platforms, everybody, anybody, exclusive. Everything ain't for everybody. And then exclusive is a successful model. Filtering people out and letting the right people in is an exclusive model. Letting in the people who actually value what you have is an exclusive model. I was looking at the book, and I'm like, wait a minute. The print book sitting here on my bed came about because there was a customer that wanted it at a premium. You got to stop. Everything ain't for everybody. Everything, I don't know how many times I can say it. Everything ain't for everybody. And when I'm working with my entrepreneurs and my creatives, and I ask them, well, who is this for? And they always say, never fails, well, everybody that wants it, but everybody don't want it. Everybody won't value it, right? Everybody won't use it. Everybody won't get it. They won't get it. Everything ain't for everybody. All right, now listen, we got one more minute left here, and I'm going to take some time to tell you where this is going and what to do. How do you use it? Take the answers and save them. Whatever platform you're on, hopefully you're on YouTube, hopefully you're over at DryerBuzz.com. Save the link. Come back to them and just take a listen, because a lot of times we'll hear it the first time. And, you kind of get it and so forth. But I really want you to work with this. I really want you to use these answers. There's also ebooks as well as the print book and the blogs and the videos, all kind of different other resources to go along with it. Because when I'm giving you this, I'm giving it to you based on other things that are out there to support it in all of the answers. The first thing you can do is filter the platform you're on for hashtag 27. We've also brought back 27answers.com. All of the books and ebooks and downloads are on Amazon. There is a playlist of answers as well as some of the longer form, kind of webinar form, available on the YouTube channel. So there's more answers out there. If today was that day that you needed to push through, just remember, everything is for everybody. If you're feeling anxiety or angst about what it is that you're doing, drill it down, dial it back, get back to your focus, get back to who it is that you are serving, and then you won't have to worry about any burnout. All right? There we go. All right, just focus or just get in there focus. Hey, listen, this is Yolanda. That's another answer. Great answer that we got going for you. Go over and enjoy some more with 27 answers.